Hello guys, welcome back. So I have loaded in the scene where we did this block, and I'm gonna object merge that, and I'm gonna copy everything into a new one. So let's call this layout 1. I'm gonna call this back block or back geo. And I also imported the parts that we did together. So it's this guy. This hide other. When you have ghost, if we look at the object level, we have two objects. When you dive inside, it's going to show everything else as a ghost. I generally set it to hide others, so I only see the current one. But if you need to see them as a ghost or as show all, you can see multiple context, multiple objects at the same time. I'm gonna change it to hide, and this is the block that we did together. So let's see how that fits in. I don't need to edit it anymore. I just need to move it back. And maybe scale it a bit more. I think we need to scale it along the Z axis as well. Something like that. And I'm missing some details with the profile. I don't see the profile that we extruded, but it's not a problem. Okay, let's see what we have. Let's show flat wire shaded with wireframe. I think I can still move this in just a tiny bit, yeah, to create some inset. And there we go. Cool. So this is our block, and let's call this main geo. Go into object merge that, and go up, hide this, R and drag, obviously. I'm gonna dive inside layout and paste this and call it main geo. I'm gonna merge them together. I don't have to merge them. I'm gonna add a transform node and Control Shift click to view this as full shaded. I'm gonna place this and scale it so that it makes sense to the design I want to create. So in this case, I want to make this two. I can fit two of these guys behind this, so something like that. Okay, and let's add a copy and transform. I'm gonna turn on pack. We'll get to the packing geometry soon. And let's move this guy like that. Okay, let's do a copy, probably 6, and let's increase this to match what it needs to be. Okay, let's merge these two. And let's mirror it. Along the Z axis. And this is the layout I've created already. Probably this is a bit further, and then I added some design which we'll talk about, just something to connect these guys. It's a shape similar to this that I put in, extruded, made it thicker, and then with the mirror it's going to create a nice center. Let's see if we find it. Yeah, this guy. So just a geo. I think it's a copy of this guy, and then I added an extrude or something here, and it's a mirror on the other side, and another one like that, just to have something that connects both of them. Okay, so I think we're done for this week in terms of modeling, and this is the final environment. Let's create a camera. Not the final environment, but you get the idea. Place the camera like that. Let's increase the field of view so we have more perspective. Okay, that's one shot, one angle, and then let's take a look at the details. So we have all kinds of cool details there. I don't like the fact that we've hidden everything behind this, but I think it's fine because we're not going to see it. Some cool details there. Here we could add a bevel for this guy for sure. This has a bevel, so that's cool. Anything this could have another bevel. And then this is the Gothic architecture part, which we looked at in depth as well. So the thing I wanted to show as well is how we can do a different layout. For this, I'm gonna turn off pack instancing. It's gonna generate actual copies, and I'll explain why in a second. Let's turn this off. So have this. I think I need more. Yeah, it's quite slow. So let me show what I wanted to do. I'm gonna put down a bend node, change its capture direction to be from here to here. So that would be along the x-axis. The capture length, we need that. There is a little circle. We need that to be to fit the entire range. So it's there, it's still far away. 10. Let's try 1000. It's there now. Let's try 2200. I can look at the max as well. So it's 2500. That's how big it is. And then let's bend it. So it's not bending anything. Always gets me. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a box. Connect this box, and that will be the scene. Turn off any. I'm going to increase the division. And I'm gonna bend this guy. So it's working on this on the box here, but not on the geometry. I'm not so sure why this is the case. Still have unpacked geometry. So let me turn this off. And let's delete any attribute on this geometry, make sure everything is clean. I'm gonna delete everything. Yeah. There was an attribute overriding, causing an issue with it, so it's not working. So let's move the bevel. Let's move the bend node. Okay, and now I'm going to pack copy this and pack it, and I'll, again, trust me with the pack primitive, we're going to cut to them next week. So let's do a mirror. Maybe I should have explained what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create a circular layout instead of a straight one. And there we go. There's some overlap there. So this is one way of doing it. And you can obviously extend it and add the rest here. Just make sure the bend makes it 90 degree all the way here, and then you can have a circular center. You can also make a copy of all these. Maybe we can do it with this because it's a lighter version. So let's do multiple copies of this. 36. Okay, and let's do a full bend. Gonna turn off the update mode so it's faster, and I'm gonna increase this by 6 because we copied 6 times more. Let's see what we have. Okay, let's increase the bend to 360, and that's a full circle. That's too much. 345. Still have some overlap. Something like that, and now we have a circular environment that we could use. Cool. So the options are unlimited, really. The next week, I'm not going to be able to go over everything in depth in terms of these guys, but I think it's very, very simple at this point. This is simply a curve that I extruded, and then I filled this part, did a mirror, and selected this edge and extruded it. There's nothing fancy here. This system, we've learned how to generate the procedural motifs, and it's just a matter of creating a couple of them and rotating them and creating some geometry. You can look up some references and do that yourself. Then next week we'll touch on this, and then we're going to dive into this guy and show other ways of creating bricks and adding randomization, and teach you guys about packed primitives, and then we're going to learn about UVs and hopefully dive into shading. That will be the main focus. We're going to dive into UVs and shading next week. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.